Electric Light Orchestra wrote that song?
ELO did half the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Their only #1 hit was Xanadu.
It's a great song. And it plays for, like, I think 25 minutes in the movie. Like, they're not shy about using it.
It goes on forever.
Yeah. And there's a scene in Xanadu, the movie, where Gene Kelly and the guy from the Warriors go to a warehouse. And Gene Kelly is like, "This is great! I'm gonna make $1 million." And the guy from the Warriors, who's wearing, like, really short shorts and a big Hawaiian shirt, is like, "I don't know anything about anything." He's like, "You're gonna be my partner. We're gonna make big money. Over here, a bandstand." And then they start playing, like, a bandstand song. And then the guy from the Warriors is like, "What about 80s rock and roll?" And then they play 80s rock and roll for a long time. Like, a long time. Like, feels like 15 minutes.
It was critically panned to the film.
it's
People weren't fond of it.
And then over the course of many, many minutes, eventually the bandstand, like the 50s style bandstand and the 80s style rock, forms one song. But it takes a long time to get there. And maybe I could do that. Maybe that's how I could be famous, is where I was going with this.
Nah.
Come on, I do know a lot about stuff that people don't care about. And that's a big part of the Xanadu appeal. It's like nobody cares about it.
I think you could be famous as the host of a show called Jonathan Holmes' Luxury Shits. This is a great idea.
No, that doesn't appeal to any of my strengths. I do know about 80s movies. I know about, like, 50s stuff sometimes.
Mm-hmm. That's all part of this.
That's part of it?
Your knowledge of the 1950s and 1980s pop culture, particularly the 80s musical scene, plays a big role in Jonathan Holmes' Luxury Shits.
Now, I mean, I will...
First of all, let me explain the premise.
Please.
Let me explain the premise of this show that I'm sure Netflix will option as a 10-season special. 10-episode special.
Oh, 10 episodes, a little more realistic. But yeah,
10 seasons of 10 episodes.
10 seasons up front.
That's 100 episodes, for those keeping count at home, of Jonathan Holmes' Luxury Shits, a Netflix original.
They're going to want to put their name on it, Netflix.
Oh, absolutely. Front and centre. This will be the new Russian doll. You will sit there on a toilet, Jonathan. Pants round your ankles.
It's already bad.
Mesh tank top on.
No.
We'll dress you for it. The show will start with me and Conrad dancing around you saying, "Dress you for toilet, dress you for toilet." And you're wearing, like, a tuxedo at that point, because we're luxurious.
Oh, every episode you start out wearing something different, some other elegant, extravagant outfit.
Sometimes a giant baby romper suit. The height of decadence.
That's not...
Dress you for toilet, dress you for toilet.
Yeah, so we'll take you out of that clothing and put you into your toilet clothes.
We've got big shears, like in Rocky Horror Picture Show when they cut Dr. Frankenfurter's smock off. We cut up the sides of your tuxedo or your baby romper suit, and we cut all the clothes off you. And then we grab a mesh tank top, dress up for toilet, put on your mesh tank top, we sing, and we drag that over your head. You lift your arms up like a child getting dressed. You lift your arms up and say, "I am ready to be dressed for toilet."
Like a robot?
Just very stern about it. Say it now.
Say it now?
Yeah, say it now.
I am ready to be dressed for a toilet.
Wow.
Felt bad.
Wow. Like, the presence, the magnetism in that.
Definitely don't feel good about how that could be used.
The BAFTA's in the bag.
That's the bag? A minute?
Oh yeah, the moment they hear you say, "I am ready to be dressed for toilet."
The moment?
You can't go to club.
I get a golden... So you don't think that's going to get me fired from my day job? You think that's an award winner? You think that's a...
You won't even need your day job. Netflix will be like, "Fuck, I'm glad we got in here before Hulu did." Let me get this straight, Jim. That's what Dr. Netflix, the CEO of Netflix, is saying in the boardroom. Like, let me get this straight, Jim. Did he say he's ready to be dressed for toilet?
I mean, that's the Emmy consideration campaign right there, right? You got billboards all over Hollywood with a close-up of your face and just the text for your consideration. I am ready to be dressed for toilet.
With my face. You've seen my face.
Yeah, and to give the world a head start, I've already printed off posters with your face.
And my face is not, you've seen it. You know it's not what they want. I mean...
It's great!
Thanks. I'd be going up against Handmaid's Tale. I'd be going up against, I don't know how they're going to qualify the Breaking Bad movie, but they might qualify that for Emmys. I'm going against the real deal. There'll be a clip of Handmaid's Tale being like, are we all fucked? They don't actually say that in the show, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Breaking Bad, like, I am the one who knocks.
Yeah. Good Place, all that stuff. And then me. I am ready to be dressed for toilet. Just serious, feelingless, nothing man. Just a completely devoid.
You have your arms raised up.
No normalcy, no humanity. Just me, a bald, 42-year-old, tired, slightly overweight gentleman.
Stood there wearing your Y fronts, and I'd like there to be a few dots of yellow on the front of your Y fronts, please. I know you can handle that for me.
What? Is it mustard? What
Don't
is
worry
that?
about it. Wear socks with sock suspenders, and then you've got your arms raised up. I am ready to be dressed for toilet. That'll go right. That will go down in history next to Bryan Cranston saying "Say my name."
Oh, yeah.
In Breaking Bad. Is that what he did?
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough of that show. When I think of classic lines, I of course think of I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
And, honey, I'm home, and the plane, which is a different guy.
Yeah, honey, I'm home, to plane, ready to be dressed for toilet.
They're not the same. They're not the same. Well, I mean, okay, I have to admit, there's no accounting for taste. There's no knowing what's going to get popular anymore.
They'll love it.
Nobody would have ever seen these things coming. Walking Dead, people thought that'll last a season. Nobody's going to watch zombies on TV. Never happened before. They're in their 10th season, so anything's possible, but I just
Basically, the message is, if it sounds like a bad idea, do it. Because you never know, it might be good. So anyway, you raise your arms up really quickly and go, I am ready to be dressed for toilet. Me and Conrad look at each other and say, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready. And that's when Conrad grabs the mesh tank top and, pulls that down over your head. Then I lead you by the hand to the bathroom.
I forgot this was still a show. So this is a show called... I'm not going to say it, but it's still about me going...
Jonathan Holmes' luxury shit.
Yeah, it's still that. So that's still where you're going with it.
Where did you think you were going when we dressed you for toilet?
I just thought it was over. I thought that was,
No. That's just act one of every episode.
Wow.
That's the opening sequence. Yeah. That's the titles.
And it's a 10-season show.
The audience is loving it already, and they've only just seen you get dressed for toilet.
No.
We lead you into the toilet, pull your Y-fronts down, and then you sit on the bowl, on the porcelain throne, and it'll feel like a throne because of how luxurious it is. And basically, it's a 30-minute episode of you taking a lovely dump.
No.
Yeah, well, we pamper you. We pamper and preen you.
But what about my knowledge of 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s entertainment trivia? That's...
What about when Conrad's serving you a delicious roast chicken on a silver platter? While you take a massive dump.
It doesn't play to my... I don't have many strengths. I mean, there is a case to be made for the fact that when I talk about stuff no one cares about, which is kind of a lot, it's sort of like me releasing excrement of my mind from my mouth. Yeah. It's sort of a mouth shit, sort of.
What about when Jim is performing a scalp massage as you squeeze your sphincter?
Yep. Massaging your scalp. We'll have two... Like you talked about the Handmaid's Tale. We'll have handmaids. They'll be washing your feet and kissing in them.
While I'm defecating,
They'll have this sweet little like ivory. Yeah, ivory. You can't, it's illegal to have the amount of ivory we've wasted making these, because we've made a different football for every episode. Out of rare ivory. And we filled it up with rose water. And there's rose petals in it. and these ladies come on and they dip your feet slowly into it and just start kissing and licking your feet
Wow.
while you take a dump.
I feel so badly for them and for me.
There are different ways. There are different ways we can shower you with luxury. How about a big leaf? How about we fan you with a big leaf?
It's weird that you would say that, because just last night a kid in the neighborhood got a big leaf, and then my son took it and ripped it in half, and the kid was very sad. So I feel like I owe someone a big leaf.
You owe yourself this is your big leaf treat. We could do that every episode. Something for the fans to look forward to.
A big leaf treat?
What time is it? And then you look at the camera and say, it is time. You say, it is time for my big leaf treat.
What? It's not a... How? In what? There's no one who thinks it's a treat.
You say, it is time for my big leaf treat. And it cuts to me dressed up like a butler, dressed up like Jeeves. And I'll say, time for your big leaf treat, sir. While Conrad gets some whipped cream and squeezes it on your head and places a little cherry on it.
Squeezes? There's so much squeezing in this show.
Just like that. Just to put so that you're a lovely pudding. And then Conrad will look at you and say, you're a lovely toilet pudding.
You're a lovely toilet pudding.
God, that's brilliant. That melts my heart. And then I come on with a giant leaf, dressed up like a butler. It is me, sir. Here to leaf the toilet pudding down. And then I wave the leaf at you. And someone will do your nails.
So you're leafing it at me?
Just wafting it.
So I don't even get a big leaf. You use a big leaf to waft me while
Yeah,
my
because it's
nails are
probably
done.
going to be... I say probably. It's definitely going to be hot in there. We've cranked the AC up to a toasty 86.
While cameras roll. I mean,
Yeah, this is definitely a 3-camera situation.
3 camera.
Yeah.
So you want multiple angles.
Yeah, I found 3 GoPros.
Didn't just last time we recorded this, I had a terrible defecation idea for a stand-up comedian who poops his pants, and now you're saying no, that's not good. We don't want to make it as though pooping your pants isn't good. We want you to release feces into a toilet.
We want you to... Look, this will be educational. It'll show people. Like, if you're trying to potty train a kid or a dog, you can sit them in front of Jonathan Holmes' luxury shits and say, look how good it is to do toilet proper.
I mean, I think we all know as a society, people are very interested in seeing how the other half shits, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not that.
feed you grapes. You can roll your head back and say, toilet pudding wants grapes.
I am now called Toilet Pudding. That is my
Definitely.
name, and I speak in third person.
Well, yeah, you became the toilet pudding when we put the whipped cream and the cherry on your head.
I didn't know I was anointed a pudding.
Yeah.
I called you a lovely toilet. I don't understand.
The handmaids will start nibbling on you.
Wow.
Just lovingly, just nibbling and kissing you, saying, tasty toilet pudding.
That's really...
And you will say, I agree.
It's not, but I would not, and I am not. How many not?
Just stone-faced, your hands on your knees, a platter of chicken laying across your lap.
While there smells like feces in there. It's going to smell like bowel movement.
Oh, definitely, because the fan's going to be really circulating around that stink.
Yeah.
So you don't want chicken. You don't want to put any... You don't want to pretend to be food. You don't want to eat food. You don't want anyone nibbling on you. And you said the other half? You're saying on that half... There's another half that does this already?
This is the luxurious shit that you're receiving here.
Yeah, you represent the ideal of wealth that the middle American aspires to.
So you think this is like what the cultural elite are doing or want to do?
Yeah.
Or aspiring to do?
And we'll get some gold enamel paint, and we'll paint your testicles.
What?
And we'll say, how about these for Golden Globes?
Why would anyone see my No, my testicles can't be shown on Netflix.
No. I'll you can do anything on Netflix.
Can you?
I'll put on a latex glove and I'll reach between your legs into the bowl and I'll grab your testicle skin and pull them up.
Oh.
I'll say, look at that.
You will say, look at that. and I will just be speechless, or
Yeah, I've given up on painting them. I just want to show them to the camera. I'll just say, look at that, and then I'll let go.
It's not great. I mean, I don't know what standards one uses to assess testicles. I don't know what the measures and comparisons are, but mine can't be great. They can't be amongst the best, I don't think. What's good in a testicle? Does anyone even know? Do you know
We can interview you
about it?
about how you're shitting.
Why?
We'll get like a microphone and we'll put it like right up to your mouth so that like your lips are touching it. So everything you say is like that.
Wow.
And we'll keep passing the microphone back. So I'll be like, Jonathan, how does it feel when you shit?
No one wants to know the answer. Nobody wants this. Nobody likes this. No one.
Jonathan, did you need to do a wee-wee at the same time you did a poo?
And I'm supposed to answer that somehow?
Yeah.
In an entertaining way, in a way
You could say, you know, like, I did not need to, but a bit of wee came out when I pooed.
just like eye contact, serious face,
Yeah.
informing the people so they can know, and they want to know. I think they want to know.
I want to know.
Yeah, I definitely think the people at home are going to want to know.
No one's a unique snowflake in this world, Jonathan. No one is special. If I want to know how it feels when you poo and whether some wee came out when you did it, stands to reason others will want to know too. Would you like some mashed potato when you shit?
To eat?
Yeah, they'll have some butter on it.
Well, I said this last week because now I think like this now, too, because we talk all the time like this, and now this is what I'm like. You've done this to me, I think. I was saying that my stand-up comedian who just poops in his pants the whole time on stage, he would need to be eating, too, in order to maintain enough material.
Got to maintain a flow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
It's gross.
Anything you don't eat, we will just sort of scoop down between your legs into the toilet. So when you look at the camera and say toilet pudding has had enough of chicken, we just push the chicken down between your legs, and then you can say, oh, it's like I'm giving birth on the toilet.
That's how excited I am about giving birth. Just completely. Nothing phases me in this show. I'm so cool. I'm the definition of cool. Like Han Solo, James Bond.
I mean, that's the thing about luxury, is you get desensitized.
Nothing feels impressive or special anymore.
Not when you've eaten mashed potato on the toilet while pooing. I mean, it don't get more decadent. That's the fall of Rome right there. And then when you just say, I have had enough, we'll scrape the mashed potato down between your legs.
Wow. What waste.
I mean, the best bit, when people see us putting the chicken down there, putting the mashed potato down there, dumping the rose water down there, let's face it, at the end of every episode when we flush, people are going to love it.
They're going to wonder if they're going to be scared. Hopefully they're going to have some empathy.
When we pull the chain on the toilet and look at you dead in the eyes and say, you stay sat there.
Because it's going to back up. Definitely. Definitely. My hindquarters, my lower extremities are going to be soaked with urine, feces, mashed potatoes, chicken, rose water, and whatever else.
Ice cream.
It's truly one of the most disgusting thoughts I've ever had in my life. They're all mixed together. It's very, very gross.
I understand. I get why you're apprehensive about this. Is it because when we cut your clothes off, everyone's going to see your Chemical Brothers tattoo?
I don't have a Chemical Brothers tattoo. I don't even know. There's Aphex Twin and then there's them, and I don't know the difference, really.
Your Aphex Twin tattoo's on your ankle. I don't think anyone's going to see it until they wash your feet.
They did Come to Daddy, right? And the Chemical Brothers did Get Busy Child. Is that right?
Probably.
I can't keep it straight. I'm very, very bad at these things.